conveyance system is a fast and efficient MHE for automatically transporting goods in the warehouse. The function of a conveyance system is useful to move a large number of heavy items from one location to another. There are different types of the conveyance system, which include the belt conveyor, roller conveyor, power roller conveyor, and overhead conveyor system. In general, the warehouse will install the conveyance system within the warehouse to move the goods from one area to another. This increases the productivity.
An ASRS, or also known as Automated Storage and Retrieval System, is a type of material handling equipment that is commonly used in warehouses and distribution centers. Its primary function is to automate the process of storing and retrieving goods, which can save time, reduce error, and increase efficiency. The ASRS system typically consists of a series of shelves or racks which are arranged in a grid pattern and accessed by automated cranes or shutters. These machines move along tracks and can retrieve goods from any shelf in the system. To use an ASRS system, a worker typically inputs a request for a specific item using a computer terminal or handheld device. The system then locates the item in the warehouse and dispatches an automated crane or shutter to retrieve it. The machine brings the item to a designated drop-off point where a worker can then retrieve it and transport it to its final destination. One of the key benefits of an ASRS system is its ability to maximize storage space in a warehouse. Because the system can store and retrieve goods automatically, it is possible to use a higher density of storage than would be practical with traditional manual system. This can help warehouses save valuable floor space and reduce costs. In addition, ASRS system can help reduce errors in the order fulfillment process. By automating the storage and retrieval of goods, the system can ensure that the correct items are retrieved and that they are delivered to the correct location. This can help improve accuracy and reduce the risk of lost or misplaced items. In overall, an ASRS system is a powerful tool for improving warehouse efficiency and productivity. By automating the storage and retrieval of goods, it can help reduce costs, save time, and improve accuracy, making it an essential component of modern warehouse operations.
In terms of comparison between ASRS and conveyor system, the first comparison is accuracy of product order. ASRS is more accurate because it integrates with the warehouse management system, while the conveyor is less accurate because most of the conveyors are not integrated with WMS. This may be the disadvantage of the conveyor system compared to ASRS. Since the conveyor system only functions in moving the item, it brings the advantage of minimizing human error in terms of reducing product damage, because it reduces human labor to move the item along the warehouse. However, it still needs human labor to store the item in the correct places, so it does not improve the accuracy of product order that the ASRS contributed.
ASRS has a control system which is integrating with the respective WMS. When the ASRS could able to integrate with WMS, it could ensure the inventory accuracy to be accurate. The ASRS system could ensure the stock count to be accurate by scanning the inventory during data entry. This could help the warehouse to get real-time data information about their inventory volume. Other than that, ASRS could also help in provide accuracy of tracking the inventory. When ASRS integrate with WMS, it could store the inventory to the correct location in the racking system so that it won't make the picking process to be complicated. Besides that, all these operations are all operated by the system, which reduce human error to be occurred in warehouse operations. In overall, a lot of data information can be known with the ASRS system, and it will help to improve the accuracy of warehouse operation.
The second comparison is flexibility. ASRS is less flexible because it consists of many components in a system, while the conveyor is more flexible compared to the ASRS. This may be the advantage of the conveyor system. Although the conveyor systems are fixed in place, it may affect the flexibility because sometimes the conveyor system may create a problem if needed to reconfigure warehouse layout to accommodate increased demand. Fortunately, compared to the ASRS, the conveyor system may have a higher flexibility as it does not have as many components as ASRS, so it is said that the conveyor can be configured easily compared to the ASRS.
ASRS is a system which has a lot of components such as storage rack, conveyor system, retrieval crane, AIDC device, and others. All of the components in the ASRS system are fixed in place and hard to be configured. If there is a configure required in an ASRS system, it may involve a lot of process and involve a lot of components throughout the configure process. Moving or configuring ASRS system in the warehouse may be expensive and also time consuming. At the same time, the warehouse could not stop their operation for a long time due to this will cause them having challenges in their capability. So, it is important to have a proper planning in the ASRS system. To avoid a lot of configuration need to be done in the future. The location of the ASRS, the type of inventory, the space of the warehouse, and other factors must be considered in the planning of installing ASRS system. Expansion and renovation of ASRS must be considered properly and could not drag too much time in it.
The third comparison is safety. ASRS is more safe in reducing the product damage, ensuring safety of workers and avoiding the collision of MHE, while the conveyor system was unable to avoid the collision of MHE. The conveyor system can improve safety by lowering the workplace risk in terms of product and people. The design of the system allows for movement of heavy items to move from one point to another. Without the conveyor system, the heavy item may need human labor to carry by hand, which may cause some accident. So it can say that the conveyor system can ensure the safety of workers. Same goes to the safety of product. Because the conveyor system reduces the manual movement, so the product damage will also be reduced. However, since the ASRS is within a certain area, it helps to reduce collision of MHE. This may be a disadvantage of conveyor system as it is unable to avoid collision of MHE.
ASRS system is also having the same safety function as a conveyor system. The conveyor system also does not require the human labor to move heavy object or heavy load and causes ergonomic risk to the warehouse workers. However, the main difference between ASRS system and conveyor system is that ASRS has a centralized system where the whole flow of inventory is controlled under a standardized manner. This means that ASRS could prevent the collision of MHE due to the system is already coordinated well with other systems. However, conveyor system is a singular part of MHE. It may cause collision with other MHE when there is an error in inventory flow planning or there is a wrong action taken by the workers in controlling the conveyor system. So in short, an ASRS system may further improve the safety of workers, inventory, and also avoiding collision of MHE.
Fourth comparison is implementation cost. ASRS is more costly than conveyor system. The conveyor system is expensive because the lifetime cost of purchasing and installation of the system is quite high. Not only that, the system may also require regular maintenance costs and repair over the time. So the implementation cost of a conveyor is expensive. However, compared to the ASRS, it is cheaper as the ASRS comes with many components.
In terms of monetary, ASRS is an expensive material handling equipment compared to conveyor system. This is because ASRS consists of not only hardware costs but also software costs. For the hardware, ASRS consists of a lot of components such as the storage rack, the conveyor, the crane, and etc. Each system may not be expensive, but when it sums up together, it may be an expensive investment as well. Other than that, most of the ASRS comes in occupying a big space, so this will further increase the installation fee of it. Besides that, software costs cannot be ignored in the installation of ASRS too. Real-time data software is really expensive in the era nowadays because it is high demand and it is really providing the best insights for the warehouse workers and warehouse managers. Lastly, maintenance cost for the ASRS is also not cheap due to it involves a lot of automation technology and it is not easy to repair and configure the ASRS system.
The fifth comparison is labor intervention. ASRS can eliminate human labor, while conveyor system is still required semi-manual control. Although the system is costly to implement, it can reduce the labor cost at the same time. The conveyor system helps automatically material handling processes, which reduce the need for manual labor to move goods around a facility. The manpower who move the goods in the warehouse only consists of a small number, as most of the goods are moved using the conveyor system. This helps in reducing the labor cost. However, as mentioned earlier, the conveyor system still needs human labor to store the item in the proper place. This may be the disadvantage of the conveyor system because it still requires semi-manual control compared to the ASRS.
ASRS is a system where there is required only a minimum of human labor effort. Most of the effort required is in controlling the system rather than moving and lifting tasks. Due to ASRS will use crane and conveyor to help the movement of inventory in the warehouse, so there is no required human labor to move the inventory. Besides that, all the data record can be done with the RFID scanner or barcode scanner installed in the ASRS system, and this further reduces the workload of warehouse workers as well. Conveyor may still require effort of lifting the inventory to the racking system due to it only moving goods from one location of warehouse to another, but didn't moving it into the correct location or locator of the inventory.